This is Quantum Log 7. The last one's got corrupted. Just recently we had a reality wave hit. And unlike most reality waves that decimate everything, this one didn't destroy the city, but instead turned it into a primal-based design. All the electronics still work, all the cars, all the minecart tracks, everything works. Just the entire city has this overcoat design of nature and appealing design, which I actually kind of like a lot. I might keep it that way. But the whole point isn't talking about this, and it should be important. Just a while ago, we've had the exact same issue, but not from Rifco, but from a company called Quantum Co, or some kind of alternate reality of Rifco. But here's the thing. When I went to explore that reality, it was dead. Like completely dead. Everything was gone. Every building decimated. I then went to even look for the buildings, and even so, same situation. Now, the weird thing about this alternate reality was their quantum point, though the one I have that's floating, was a molten gelatinous ball of mess. Kind of like the quantum bloom that we have in the corrupted city area. Now, I have a few theories, but I'm going to save those for later. The whole point of me saying this is recently, well, you probably never heard of a reality wave, right? Well, I should explain. A reality wave is when a quantum bloom explodes. Not melts into a gelatinous ball, but pops. Kind of like when you pop a balloon and all the energy and air goes flying in all directions. This version is different. Instead of making a tiny dent in reality, it changes things from the slightest alternate design to a drastic change. And it's unknown to which ones it could be depending on the amount of energy. The strange thing is that the Quantum City, the city that was built around their quantum bloom, wasn't affected at all by it, but instead, mine was. Because though I do like the primal design, I'm not sure that everyone else will like it. As well as all that, it did cause a massive corrupted portal to show up, which is making me think that something big might be showing up again. So that's a negative. But the good thing is the smile shop can now be officially fixed. It's been months, of trying to remove those crystals from the damn shop, and finally, after months, those damn crystals are off it. I get it, and I should explain myself a little bit. I'm not the best leader. I'm not the best owner. I'm not the best boss. I'm having someone come in next Friday for a interview. Hopefully we can get some more staff on board with fixing up some of these old damaged locations. The whole point is my dad, Jonathan Crafter. I don't like talking about my dad, but I should. My dad ran Rifco with an iron fist. He wanted to run Rifco like it was some kind of government at most, and wanted to, well, he wanted to make it his own personal kingdom. Mom didn't agree, and Mom left him. Me and him never got along, and one day he told me I was going to run the company. I was fine with that, to be honest, and I promised to do better than him. That was when, that was when the quantum blast happened, and I woke up here, a new world. But instead, I was called the owner of Rifco. And when I asked for my dad, well, no one said that he existed and that I was living with a couple of nice old people. I don't understand what's going on with reality. Something off-balance reality in some way or form, and I want to fix it. I do. I want to fix this mess. Now, my dad wasn't the nicest, but I do believe in that old people have a heart or soul, or at least something that keeps them calm. The whole point is I had never been the best leader. If he taught me how to use the devices, the machines, we probably wouldn't have these issues or problems, to be honest. And I want to apologize for anyone that thought I was a horrible ruler, because I'm not a ruler. I'm just a 22-year-old person trying to run a company that I have no idea how it functions. Man, I got sappy real quickly. But I do have some good news to go with all of this. It is known that the quantum bloom is stabilized. It's not going to fall apart or break, but we know that it's stabilized at the moment and is 100% safe to enter the location, as the people native there seem to understand that they are from a different world that we are. Also, whatever the hell they brought merged with our world, which is quite an interesting feat at that. Because when I went to take a stroll around their area, they had a few odd places. A small factory area right near the main housing units. A museum-like building full of artifacts from what they call their reality. Their farms, their buildings, and a couple small artifacts. The most important was a village, and seems that it was almost identical to where one was. Now, before you ask, there was a giant skeleton that came along with this village. They said something about the skeleton being the skeleton of a god, but it looks like a giant snake if you ask me. And in that village, it seems to be less of a villager village and more of a small hometown village. It has about 5 or 6 houses, with one being built as we speak, and a massive emerald mine completely dug on the surface, and a broken dam too, which I should probably help fix. At the most, I'm sorry so much to anyone that has been hurt by my father, damaged, or has lost their job to it. In return, I am hoping to recover the name of the Crafter family, to fix the name that was once tarnished by greed and power. The sad thing is I never saw my mom, and I hope one day I get to show her what the hell I did in my life, because in the end it's something that I'm very proud about. What am I saying? I've built a city up. I helped people. I saved a village from raiders. I literally kicked out a bunch of deadly raiders to make housing for people. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I really am. I just at the moment having a hard time dealing with this whole situation. It's not that I hate my job. I love my job. I love it. It's just that for every time I fix something, there's always something that breaks or falls apart or collapses in the process. It should be known that I am trying my best to fix up the mistakes that were made in the past from my ignorance, and I hope I can get those fixed soon before next Friday or next Saturday. I don't remember. I'm supposed to be having a new employee. One of my buddy's brothers, my friend Thomas, he runs a small, I guess, some kind of country. Well, it's not a country. It's more of a small Icelandic kind of area. He agreed with me to help me try and fix this whole situation from an abandoned town that generated when I loaded in the first time entering this area. And his brother was looking for a job. So I agreed to let his brother work for Rifco. Or Quantum Co. if I think I changed the name. I don't remember. But at the most, we are all working to make the world a safer place at the most. And even though this is only the beginning, I'm hoping to get the world fixed up soon. Because at the end, I really want to fix this place up. For all times that my old man messed up, I want to fix it. It's the crafter motive, whatever it is. If someone can break it, we can craft her harder. Or something stupid like that. My dad's motive was weird. Something about crafting something big. If something small breaks, you make it bigger until it doesn't break. Also, I should warn that there's a couple crashed airships around the map. Please do not enter those, because they aren't safe, and we have still taking out the toxic and odd materials in those ships. But I will end this note on a good one, actually. We started to help out the pirate faction a little bit, actually. Seemed that they weren't assholes. Seems they were just people looking for a job and a life. That's my mistake. So, in return, I gave them actually a second shop. It seems they wanted a boat shop or some kind of seaside boat-like thing. So, I built them something using the quantum beacon and made them this little tiny 2 rectangular boat shops that interconnect with each other. As well as I gave them their own additional 3 houses, as I promised on the first day of them appearing. I didn't have much space at the time, but I finally had some space, and I did an old tugboat bottom part. It doesn't have an engine or anything, but it is physically linked to the pirate faction's location. And it has a bit of a quantum crystal to it, so it should give them enough power if they ever want to fix something up or give it a brand new abode, I guess. But for now, I think that's all I'm going to say. This has been one of the big vlog-style things I haven't done in a while. Now, before you ask why I haven't done this kind of thing in a long time, mainly, I didn't know what to say. It's more of a personal thing of, there's been a lot of screw-ups in my life. A lot of mess-ups, mistakes, all that kind of stuff. But, I think I'm ready to move on. I think I'm ready to fix my mistakes and create a world that deserves a better leader. A world that needs a leader that can protect it from the darkness and evil ensuing around. And I'm going to do that. No more running. No more running. No more hiding. No more being scared. I'm going to keep you all safe. That's it. I'm going to protect all of you. This place has survived a lot, from waves of disaster to quantum explosions to even universal things. You know, everything else. And now, I think I'm ready to move on from my dark past. Move on from the dark, evil past my father gave and wanted me to follow. I know Thomas won't like me because me and him... I should explain. I really should. Thomas and I used to be good friends, and we still are, but long ago, we weren't, and we argued a lot about things. Mainly how Rivco should be run, and how things should happen. One day, I had an argument with him, and we both went our separate ways that day. Never talked to him ever again, not for a couple years. That was when I entered a new world, and Thomas walked up to me. He asked me, "Hey, do you want to fix the mistakes?" And yes, I know he doesn't like the idea that I'm gonna be running the same company my dad did. I know. And I can agree. If I could just wipe everything away, just clear it off the map. Not the builds, but all the dark premise history, all the evil corruption, all the madness that was caused by my father, I would not mind doing that. Because in the end, I love helping others. And if that means wiping away the evil past my father did, then I would. I really would. But I can't do that. That's not how the universe works. The universe works like a toy master, a game. The universe works like a game of save. If you mess up your save file, you have to start from the beginning or wipe away everything just to return. You can't undo it and you can't redo it. You're stuck in the same spot over and over until it's done. And in the end, I 100% agree with that kind of statement. But this time, I want to take this entire chance to not disrupt or destroy, but to create something that would be interesting. Hopefully this rant wasn't too long. Maybe it's called my own rant or something. Who the hell would even watch this? So this is my anti-stress rant thing. My psychiatrist says I need to do an online vlog or something. Something about an online vlog. Maybe that'll relieve some stress from my life or something. I do feel a bit better, but I won't feel fully better until I get this entire problem fixed. Rivco might be over. My life with my father's history might still be living on. But I'm not giving up my name. I might be a crafter, but I'm not him. You can trust me on that. I am not like my father was, and never will. This is Novem clocking out for a night. Janet, can you please get my paperwork done for a morning?